Let's talk dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what this is coming down through the audience.
Ashani Mfuko.
When you become cold now.
All right, let's bring to the stage.
One of my previous dance teachers, Mr. Obediah Wright. Hello and welcome.
Hello, peace and blessings. And I understand we have some Japanese people on the line.
Yeah, they're listening in from
Wow,
Japan.
it's
Say
morning.
hello.
Ohayou gozaimasu. Watashi no namae wa Obediah desu. Gambarimasu.
Wow, fabulous. I have no idea what you just said, but it sounded great. What did you just
Said
say?
hello, my name is Obediah, and hang in there.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
So I know that you're very connected to Japan and the Japanese people.
Yeah.
You have a fundraiser coming up, but we're going to get to that. Find out about who you are and how you got started in the dance industry. So tell us about that. I know you're from Brooklyn. BK, stand up.
I am from Brooklyn, born and raised in Bedford-Stuyvesant.
Okay.
I first started dancing, I was maybe 8 or 9. My first teacher was Charles Moore.
Wow.
And his wife, Charles, and his wife, Ella. Charles is no longer with us, but Ella is still here. And they were some of the original Dunham dancers, and they also danced with the Ailey Company as well.
Fabulous.
And then from there, I went to LaGuardia High School Performing Arts. And then I got additional training at Bernice Johnson's out in Queens, where I really learned to teach and choreograph and just be a showman, because she really trained amazing people. And then I'm also a Juilliard alumnus. And then
You say that like, yeah, I went to Juilliard. Yeah, you remember that school, Juilliard. Yeah, have you heard of it? It's Juilliard.
I know,
Hello.
and I'm so honored. I mean, don't
Oh
get
my
me wrong. I'm
gosh.
so honored to just my life. I'm just honored every day to get up and just continue to work. And then I left, after school I went to, I started doing some commercial projects. I did, my first professional job was the Wiz movie.
Wow.
And while I was doing that, I got picked up as an apprentice for Dance Theater of Harlem. So I was rehearsing for the film in the evenings, and we were shooting in the evenings, and then I was apprenticing during the day.
Oh my goodness.
And then when the film was over, I did my first off-Broadway show in Brooklyn at a theater called the Billie Holiday Theater, which I believe is the oldest not-for-profit theater in Brooklyn.
Wow.
So I was working with Arthur Mitchell and an amazing teacher, and Walter Raines, who was an amazing ballet teacher, especially for black men. And so I was doing that during the day, and then at night I would go to the Billie Holiday Theater and do the show.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, and then I went on the road for like 18 months to do The Wiz with Tony Award winner Lilias White, who just finished Fela on Broadway, and the show was in Nigeria now. And what else did I do?
Oh my, that's a lot.
Oh, okay.
That's an interesting start to one's dance career. Normally, people's dance career goes audition, get rejected, audition,
There was
get
a lot of
rejected.
that. There was a lot
Work
of
in a
that.
restaurant, you know.
You know what? I didn't work in restaurants because I taught dance a lot. And one of the things that I learned from Bernice Johnson was that you're going to teach much more than you're going to dance.
Well,
so when I
that's for
was
sure.
maybe like 15, she started me as a student teacher. So after I got around like 17, right when I was getting ready to come out of high school, she would give me about 90 babies. So we had a huge school. So I had 90 babies for 3 hours. From the
God
ages of
bless you.
3 to 6 years old. But she said, if you can teach babies, you can teach anybody. And she
Right.
was so right. So I had them for ballet, I had them for tap, and I had them for African. So I would dance, I would teach all day, and then I would take class with Baba Chuck Davis, with Liako Thompson, and then Michael Peters would come in and teach us. So we had the best teachers. I don't know if you remember Miguel Guadro. He would come out to the school. Judith Jameson used to come out to the school herself.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, that's how we grew up. So I started teaching at a really, really young age. When I was on the road doing The Wiz, I actually taught class for the rest of the cast.
Really?
Yeah, we were babies. George Faison, wonderful director and choreographer, gave all of us, we were like 19 years old. He gave us our first equity jobs. We're so thankful to you. We love you, George.
Oh my god, at 19.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. That's not normal. You know that, right?
It is. I mean, you go into a ballet company at
Well, that's true,
17,
when you come out of high
18.
school.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on what kind of dance you're
And
doing.
those bones got to be youthful.
Right. Yeah, that helps. That does help.
It does.
So what was the highlight? I mean, I have your bio here that I got online, and you've worked with some amazing people. You've traveled all over the world. What stands out to you as kind of like the highlight of your career?
Oh gosh.
I know it's hard to even try to figure it out.
There've been so many.
Mm-hmm.
There've been so many. Definitely working in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
I got to work with Mbogeni and Gema, the man who created Serafina.
That was my first Broadway show that I saw, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
It was wonderful
When I was
working
a
with
kid.
him. One of my mentors, Rosa Rivers, an amazing producer,
Mm-hmm.
sent me to Nagoya, Japan, to choreograph a television show. And in the television show, there was Dionne Warwick, there was Ray Charles, it was Manhattan Transfer.
My goodness.
And I worked with a Japanese opera chorus of maybe about 100 people. I took maybe 6 dancers from the States over with me to do the show, and I love being able to employ
Yeah.
other people. That's the best. That's really the highlight, is working as a director and a choreographer, and just being able to employ other people.
Yeah.
Just being able to write a check for someone just does me good, because we work so hard. We don't get recognition.
No, we don't.
We don't get the money sometimes.
Right.
There's not a union unless you're in a Broadway show, so it's always good to do that. I'm jumping around. I'm going to go to a recent highlight for me. Last year, I directed and choreographed a project called Message in the Music, which was a tribute to Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff.
Okay.
And if you don't know them, they are the writers of the Philadelphia Sound, or the Teddy Pendergrass music, Phyllis Hyman,
Oh my goodness.
Gladys Knight, the
Legends,
OJs,
yeah.
all of that. So I got to take a good number of their music and put it into a show, and I actually got to meet them afterwards. Rosa, and his wonderful, calm self, he says, well, I have a plaque for them, and I want you to read it. So I'm standing here in front of living history.
Yeah,
these two
these
phenomenal
legends.
African-American men that have done everything. So I said, okay, Obadiah, just read quick. And I read it really fast, but I was just so honored that they really loved what I did with their work, and that was a highlight. There have been many. I got an award I got a proclamation in the state of New Jersey for creating a piece called Higher Ground Still Rising.
Which I want to talk about also.
Okay.
We're going to take a break soon, but I want to learn more about that, because what I read online, I was like, oh, he has to talk to us about that.
I'll
'cause
talk
that's
to you about
amazing.
anything. Well, just about.
Well, we'll see. Well, remember you said that.
Okay.
Remember you said that. So we're going to take a break in a moment.
Cool.
But when we come back, I want to talk about that piece, Higher Ground. I want to talk about balanced dance theater.
Okay.
And then, of course, we got to talk about Japan and, how close Japanese people are to your heart, and the work that you've done there, and the fundraiser that's coming up, which is amazing. And your company's performing in this.
Company's
fundraiser.
performing. I'm going to make a little cameo with them, just a little one. Yeah.
I may need to
That was
get up
supposed to
in
be a
there.
secret.
Oh, well, it's out now.
It's out.
It's out. Yeah. So we're going to take a quick break, and then
Okay.
we'll come back, and we'll
All
have
right.
more with Obadiah.
Thanks.
All right. For over 75 years, Grosh Backdrops has been supplying the dance industry with top quality backdrops and drapery from an unmatched selection. With over 5,000 backdrops in inventory, the largest in the scenic rental industry, Grosh Backdrops is sure to have the perfect backdrop to complement your recital or special event. Visit grosh.com for all of your backdrop needs. Grosh Backdrops and Drapery is an official sponsor of the Kiner Hour. Let's Talk Dance with Ashani Mfuko. Would you like to advertise your company's products or services on the Kiner Hour? Become one of our sponsors and get extensive online promotion and advertising for your business. Email info@kinerenterprises.com for more information on our affordable and competitive sponsorship packages. Businesses of all types are welcome. Kiner Enterprises Inc. is the leader in dance consulting, dance resources, and innovation through multimedia. We provide dance studio owners with social media marketing, training, and coaching, dance teacher staffing consulting, and offer extensive resources to dance teachers and dance professionals through the Kiner Enterprises Inc. Dancers Blog online community. If you're a dance teacher looking for work, we can help. If you're looking for ways to grow or expand your dance career or dance business, join our online community for dance professionals today. Check out our online articles, videos, ebooks, and presentations and get access to the resources that you've been looking for. Join the Kiner Enterprises Inc. Dancers Blog community today by going to KinerEnterprisesIncBlog.com and click on Sign Up. That's it. It's free, quick, and easy. Kiner Enterprises Inc., making the dance world a better place every day. Do you want to enhance your company's web presence with an eye-catching and unique website design? Would you like to incorporate professional video marketing or mobile marketing into your organization's marketing campaign? Mission 101 Media offers a unique marketing experience that will set you apart from your competitors, magnify your brand exposure, and enhance your current marketing efforts. Their services include video production and editing, web design, graphic design, photography, social media management, and now introducing mobile marketing. Their motto is, "We do whatever it takes to make our clients happy." Contact them today at mission101media.com. Would you like to advertise your company's products or services on the Kiner Hour? Become one of our sponsors and get extensive online promotion and advertising for your business. Email info@kinerenterprises.com for more information on our affordable and competitive sponsorship packages. Businesses of all types are welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Kiner Hour.
esa mujer me está matando, me ha espinado el corazón.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Kiner Hour. Let's Talk Dance with Ashani Mfuko. And that's me, your host, Ashani Mfuko, here live from New York City on TalkingAlternative.com with the wonderful, amazing master teacher and choreographer, Mr. Obediah Wright. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before the break, you were telling me about how you got started in your career and some of the highlights of your career. Just touching on a few things because there's so much to talk about. Seriously.
And there's still so much to do.
And there's still so much to do. You're not even, it's not like you're done. Like, you're still in the heat of it, doing great things. So I guess from this point, we can talk about the higher ground, still rising, as that you choreographed. I want to hear about that.
Interesting. I had a business partner overseas that wanted me to do some things within the country, and you know, I said, but no, I really need to go home for a minute, and I need to just create some cultural things for myself. Like, well, you know, do you people really have a culture?
I will.
It's time for me to go. And I came home and began creating Higher Ground, which was born at the Schomburg Theater for Research in Black Culture and produced by Rosa Rivers again. And it started out the cast of maybe 25 people. So I had professional dancers, and then I also had children. I believe in trying to matriculate children into projects so that it's education for them and entertaining as well. And the biggest that High Ground has been done was at New Jersey Performing Arts Center. It's been done with a cast of 120 people.
Wow. That's a lot of people.
That was a lot of people. I had an amazing time doing that. So I wound up being honored with a proclamation from the state of New Jersey because part of that process, and it was done on Juneteenth. Most people in the tri-state area, we don't even know what Juneteenth is, but that's the day that the slaves were freed. So I got a citation as well as the producers from the project. But I pulled in, I had the dance company, which is Balanced Dance Theater, and then I needed just pedestrian people to be slaves, to be just people. So I called police officer friends of mine, I called nurses, I had math teachers. Oh my
gosh,
I had little kids. Yeah, but that's real theater, and that's what makes the piece work. So I've also done it as an arts and ed piece, where I go in to the public school system, and then the kids audition for the show, and then I build them into the show with the dance company. But then there's an arts and ed component, and so I have a visual arts teacher come in, and she does mask making, put them in. She does all kinds of fabulous things with them to put them into this actual piece. So they make animals, and they make huts, and I go in and I created a teaching syllabus for the show. So it's unbelievable. So hopefully we'll be doing it again soon. We do it every other year at the Museum of Natural History. We do excerpts of it there because the show's pretty big. So
that's intense. Now, that's a very kind of obviously notable project that you've done. There was another one that you did in South Africa, I believe. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, again, Rosa, wonderful, sent me to South Africa to choreograph a commercial with tap dancers. Because, you know, I work with all kinds of dancers, so my training is extensive, thank God, because you're always able to work. And I took 7 of my students over. They were young. Nobody was 18. One of them was Adechike Torbert, who was almost won on So You Think You Can Dance. So I took the entire Torbert family, amazing tap dancers. I took 3 of them with me, and 4 of my other students, and then I worked with Mbogeni and Gama, the one who created Sarafina, and then they gave me 7 South African tappers to combine with my kids, which was wonderful because their rhythms are almost boot dance like, and the American rhythms are Savianish, so to speak. So then I had to combine them because they were arguing over the music, and they were like, "Well, what is the music going to be like?" I said, "Here, do this." And I said, "No, what do you have to go with that?" And then I put them together, and then they gave me 23 Zulu dancers with bells. So I just had this whole orchestra going on. Unfortunately, they never released the commercial. It was for cell phones. It was the first cell phones to be released in that area. So it was a huge project. And but I learned so much from the South Africans because they were not paid for the project. So they had to come from Soweto to get to us. They had to travel 3 hours there and back, and we were on set at 7 o'clock in the morning, and when we got there, they were there already waiting for us.
Oh my goodness.
So it just, you know, you just have to take your hat off to them. You just have to give them your heart, and we gave them everything we could. We gave them all the costumes, whatever we could leave, tap shoes, whatever we could leave with them. We did. I mean, at the time there was no, Facebook wasn't what it is now.
Right.
So, but I mean, I would love to just have kept in touch with some of them, you know, just wonderful people. And then Mbogeni and I stayed in touch back and forth also.
That's wonderful. So while we were on the break, you were just sharing a little bit with me about, you know, starting off and being versatile from day one, understanding that you may teach more than you're dancing, figuring out the balance between performing and just managing your life as an artist and your career. Can you offer some advice to people who are trying to find some success?
I'm going to say this to any artist, and it's just been my personal experience. What you start out as in your training, you take all of that, but as you begin to evolve and morph into other things, you study other things, and then you learn that you have to give back, and you have to constantly recreate yourself. You have to constantly implant yourself in new soil so that you're never old. You've got to have some roots somewhere. You have to establish a thumbprint so that you can work to leave a good hieroglyph for people to follow. And that takes you having to reinvent yourself all the time, constantly questioning, okay, well, if I turn myself this way, what does it look like? Okay, because I don't fit into the puzzle this way anymore. Am I going to be all right with that? Because we're so caught up into, I've got to get this positioning, I've got to get this positioning. And what happens to us when we don't get that positioning? Then you start moving into teaching, you start moving into choreographing, then you start moving into directing, you start moving into producing and mentoring, all of which I've been fortunate enough to do. Many of my students are students now in Spider-Man, almost all the cast of Fela of my students. The Color Purple, on tour with Pink, Cirque du Soleil, in the Ailey Company, in Philadelphia now. So one of my students is signed with Ford Model Agency. So I'm really, really happy, and they inspire me also. And that's a wonderful thing, watching them grow up to become their own ambassadors, you know, and they have solid relationships with me as I do with my mentors. So it's a cyclical spiritual process that you have to try to ingrain yourself in. But the way you do that is to find some roots to hold on to, so that you don't get thrown off balance. Because this industry, you know, can really grow. You know, all of a sudden, your hair is too short, you're too light, you're too dark, you're too tall, your eyes are too big, your nose is too big, your butt's too, you know what I mean? You don't fit into the costume, you're too big, you're too short, you know, you're not this vocal range, or you're not a singer. So how do you reinvent yourself? And that's a challenge for anyone, and not just an artist. You know, as you mature in life, you're concerned about whether you're not cute or not hot. You're still hot. You're still cute. You just have to find another way to work your stuff, you know, and be confident about yourself, no matter what your size. It's really your spirit that you have to do the work with. Right. You know, it's really that.
Yeah, it's an internal work.
It absolutely
that reflects
is, because
on the outside.
The internal stuff is what makes the external happen, and that's what helps to magnetize to you the things that you want for yourself and where you want to go.
Definitely, because people feel that. People can sense it. They can sense if you're not comfortable with yourself, or if you're not confident, or if you don't know where you're going. Yeah. You know, you don't know what your direction is. You're just kind of blowing in the wind. You have to have that purpose, that grounding, that foundation, like you said.
You do. And even if you don't have it all together, you have to fake it till you make it. Because you have to think about it. Right. You know, so that you have to impregnate yourself with the concept. You know, as a man thinketh, so he is. Right. So, you know, it's a process, but it's all internal, and then it manifests on the outside.
That's wonderful. This is why your students are doing big things, because they have a mentor like you. And one of your students is coming on the show next week. Camille Brown. Yeah. So the world is this big, just tiny, just like about that big. It's crazy, but it's wonderful. So we're going to take a very short break. And when we come back, I want to talk about Japan. Okay. Very dear to our hearts. Yeah. So stay tuned, everyone. For over 75 years, Grosh Backdrops has been supplying the dance industry with top quality backdrops and drapery from an unmatched selection. With over 5,000 backdrops in inventory, the largest in the scenic rental industry, Grosh Backdrops is sure to have the perfect backdrop to complement your recital or special event. Visit grosh.com for all of your backdrop needs. Grosh Backdrops and Drapery is an official sponsor of the Kiner Hour. Let's Talk Dance with Ashani Mfuko. Would you like to advertise your company's products or services on the Kiner Hour? Become one of our sponsors and get extensive online promotion and advertising for your business. Email info@kinerenterprises.com for more information on our affordable and competitive sponsorship packages. Businesses of all types are welcome. You want to enhance your company's web presence with an eye-catching and unique website design? Would you like to incorporate professional video marketing or mobile marketing into your organization's marketing campaign? Mission 101 Media offers a unique marketing experience that will set you apart from your competitors, magnify your brand exposure, and enhance your current marketing efforts. Their services include video production and editing, web design, graphic design, photography, social media management, and now introducing mobile marketing. Their motto is, "We do whatever it takes to make our clients happy." Contact them today at mission101media.com. Kiner Enterprises Inc. is the leader in dance consulting, dance resources, and innovation through multimedia. We provide dance studio owners with social media marketing, training, and coaching, dance teacher staffing consulting, and offer extensive resources to dance teachers and dance professionals through the Kiner Enterprises Inc. Dancers Blog online community. If you're a dance teacher looking for work, we can help. If you're looking for ways to grow or expand your dance career or dance business, join our online community for dance professionals today. Check out our online articles, videos, ebooks, and presentations, and get access to the resources that you've been looking for. Join the Kiner Enterprises Inc. Dancers Blog community today by going to kinerenterprisesinc.blog.com. and click on Sign Up. That's it. It's free, quick, and easy. Kiner Enterprises, Inc., making the dance world a better place every day.